Hey folks, welcome, let's take a look at Dynasty Warriors Gundam! Bet you didn't see this coming, did you? I was originally going to make this a let's fail, but I've actually been getting better at this game, so we're gonna take a look at it and show you what I think about it.
People never learn.
That damn telephone! I'll be right back. I swear to God, I'm going to smash that telephone one of these days. Yes, we know Amro's available in that. We know! I saw this the last time I played. Shut up. Alright. Now, normally in official mode, which is the storyline of the games, you can only use the mobile suits they give you. But now, since I beat Amuro Reyes, I can use whatever the hell I want now. Well, almost whatever the hell I want.
Let's do it!
There's his trusty Gundam. The Gundam, I think, in my opinion, is the most boring mobile suit ever. I mean, every single Gundam game that they've spat out has had this in it as one of the starting units. Dear God. I mean, it's a good suit and all, but seriously, it's getting kind of boring. Level 10. Is that the max level? Wow, I got it maxed out then. Woo-woo. Alright. Now then, let's take a look. So as you can see, we can select whatever the hell we want now. Burning Gundam. I hate Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It's the worst Gundam series in my opinion. It's Deep Dragon Ball Z meets Gundam, and it's crappy. You know they have mass-produced mobile suits in that show? There's like the Bushi and the no Bushi, but they're all terrible. They put all the money into these fancy Gundams for the Gundam battles, and no one... That's the one, no one... Suppose there was an invasion or something, and they would all die. Now, let's see. What else was I gonna talk about? So yeah, this game has some unpleasant features, but it can also be very addicting. I can't stop playing it for some reason. I currently rented this copy from Family Video. Yes, there is... Family Video still exist. Let's do it as Gundam Mark II. We're gonna show you Odessa, because it's the least frustrating thing to do. It's good, nice they got the voice actors from the English dubbed anime to do this game. Yeah, we know. I might do a Let's Play on this game in the future. I'd like to do a Let's Play on a Gundam game, but I haven't beaten it yet, and I want to beat it first. Now, as you notice, there's a time limit there. At first, I was horribly dissatisfied with that, but thankfully, it's 90 minutes, so unless you take like an hour and a half to get through a level, you should be fine. Right. We have all the parts I had from my Gundam. I'm pretty sure you've noticed I've done stuff with this game already. Victory conditions, it's pretty much like Dynasty Warriors. I think it's like Dynasty Warriors. I've never played the Dynasty Warriors games. I played this because this is the only Gundam game I can get for the Xbox 360, because Japan never releases any of their other good stuff. They don't release Super Robot Wars, they don't release Global Defense Force, they don't release Gundam Universal Record 0087, they don't release anything. God darn it, Japan, release some of your stuff over here, you selfish pigs. I just love Gundam. Gundam's one of my favorite animes. My favorites are Zeta Gundam, ZZ Gundam, and Gundam 00. I was kind of disgusted by... Ooh, they even have it in the cutscenes. That's a nice touch.
Amuro, let's...
Operation Odessa is a...
And here's the game. And also, these gyms weren't at Odessa, alright? They didn't introduce these gyms until the defense of Jaburo. Yes, it's called Jaburo. I called it Jaburo.
So the Federation idiots have run out of patience.
Instead, they used the gym ground types, which were the prototype gyms. But apparently they were just too lazy to animate them, so they did save time by using the same gyms they have in all the other Universal Sentry battles. Now, it's ridiculously satisfying to kill enemies in this game. Shut up, her name's Frau Bro. What the hell kind of name is that? It's not a good name, that's for sure. She German or something? It sounds like it. Now, since we're at level 1, it takes a bit longer, but when you're at higher levels, which doesn't take too long, actually, you just massacre everyone. And this beam rifle has yellow blast, unlike the Gundam Mark 1's, pink blast. Dear God, it's hard to focus when you're, commentating.
But why is this so...
And there's General Revel, as useless as ever. Now, what was I saying? Darn it, I forgot already. Got distracted by Frau Rowe. Anyway, it's satisfying as hell when you slaughter, like, massive packs of enemies. You just feel powerful. You feel like a god.
Don't mess with me.
Sadly, I think you can only play as a limited number of MS units in this game. I don't think you can play as Zakutus, as cool as that would be. Zakutus are pretty cool.
Don't mess with me.
I don't know how you break their guards. Some attacks randomly break them, and sometimes they don't. And there's Field D. I'm actually considering buying this game now. I haven't tried the other ones yet because they aren't at Family Video, though they do have more units, so I might have to try those one day.
The base has been broken. No matter how fortified the base may be, it can't stand once it's cut off. Capture the central base.
Yes, General, Rebel, whatever. Hoping there was one of those construction Zaku tanks. The Zaku tanks are cool. Yes, I used to use the Gundam Wiki as my source of, Mobile Suit Gundam stuff, but now I use Mobile Armor HQ because Gundam Wiki slowed my computer down. It doesn't have as much information, but it's still pretty good in like the popular series and stuff. You know, Zaku tank construction types. In the original mode, some of the factions actually use the regular Zaku tanks in combat. And also, I'd like to point out that this game follows the movies version of Mobile Suit Gundam, in which that both Kai and Hayato pilot gun cannons, and Hayato doesn't pilot the gun tank. But it's because of limitations. It can't be that, because they have the Zaku tank animations. The gun tank was an interesting unit. I like it. And its variants. All this time I've just been massacring these guys with virtually no, what was it? Oh, and there's Rambaral. What the hell? That is not an intimidating name, Rambaral. You need to change that name. Blaster, away.
You're mine.
Unfortunately, and there's Rambaral. And when you both hit each other at the same time, you do this little slash thing, and we get temporary attack boost. There should be a cutscene around here at some point.
Amateurs.
The Guff used to be one of my favorite suits. Of course, now I don't like it as much, mainly because you can't use it in space. You can only use it on Earth. Oh, I guess they don't show the cutscenes when you're using a different unit. Yeah, that's fine with me. I hate to skip those cutscenes anyway. And there he goes.
Well done, boy. But you
Not really.
on your own. You won thanks to that mobile suit of yours.
And he claims we won just because of the Gundam Mark II's power, although technically it's Gundam Mark I. That he's talking about, I mean. I hope this is recording.
Don't mess with me.
And here are the non-canonical gym units. And Kai comments us whenever we do stuff awesomely.
Central Base's supply line.
Gaia.
Oh, now we kill the Black Tri-Stars. No matter which one you kill, you always kill, let's see, is it MASH? One of them. To hell with you, Zaku construction tanks. I might actually do a recording one day where I show you the Mobile Armor HQ and what I think of it. It actually has more than just Gundams. It has stuff like Dunbine, it has Macross, aka Robotech. Oh, we get the cutscene for them, though. Do we still have the Gundam Mark II in this cutscene? Yep. I remember when I fought these guys in Journey to Jaburo. That game was hard as crap. If I tried it again, I might do better, but still, the controls weren't that great.
Attack on that mobile suit.
Oh, it didn't even show me. How clever. And here's our super duper rally Rooper area of effect attack, which we get by attacking enemies enough. Then there goes MASH. Oh, you did not just shoot me.
You should have stayed home.
And Amuro says random stuff. You can also listen to the Japanese actors. I'm not sure how they sound, although I'm sure if I play this and my father's listening, he'll be like, "What the hell are you listening to?"
I'm heading out as well. We need to surround Odessa base.
And there's General Revel. He's leaving. We better go secure that field so he doesn't get his worthless ass killed.
What? Rebels advance.
And there's Mukuve, the weird fag guy who's obsessed with collecting antique vases and stuff. He pilots the Gaian later in the series of Mobile Suit that just uses a big beam sword and a shield with missiles and bombs in it. That's it. So if the shield gets destroyed, the Gaian's fucked. Oh, sorry, I cursed again. I cannot stop cursing in my videos. Let's slaughter some more of these Zakus. I used to think the Zakus were boring, but now I'm slowly getting into them, especially their variants. That's what I love about the series. I initially was just so-and-so about it at first. I just liked collecting their action figures. But after I discovered the wiki and Mobile Armor HQ, I discovered that there were like 5 million variants for every mobile suit I had no idea existed. Like, take the Gundam, the Zaku 2. You know they made a cannon variant of it with a cannon over shoulder? I never knew that. And they also made variants for the gun cannon and gun tank, too. Gun cannon used to be my favorite of the 3 Project V suits, but then I eventually learned it's completely worthless in close quarters combat, because they didn't equip it with even a heat hawk or anything, because the Federation's cheap assholes, and corrupted as crap. You know, if the Federation would just give Zeon its independence, all this death would be avoided. But no, they gotta hang on to all their space colonies, because they're selfish, greedy goits. There's some mass production, Ooh! How did I do that? No, he fired with his left arm. He has a... This isn't the Gundam, Alex. It doesn't have Vulcan cannons in its forearms. Cool. There are probably some combos I haven't found yet, but I just keep mashing the X and the Y button until they do something. Like that. That's the group attack. And here's the chargey attack. Well, no, that's the combo chargey attack. This is the standard chargey attack. He also has those Vulcan pods. Some mobile suits, like the stupid Burning Gundam, can only use Vulcan guns because they don't have ranged weapons. That's why I hate Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Jeez, that was a terrible series. I mean, some people liked it, and I appreciate your... I respect your decision if you like it and all. Dear God, I'm wasting time. I need to take this field. But it was just really weird. They spent all their money on the fancy Gundams used exclusively for the tournament, and all their mass production suits were crap. I know I said that before. I should probably stop talking now. And then there was Gundam Build Fighters, which is essentially Pokemon with Gundam in it. I initially disliked that, but they have some interesting units too. It's just not as good as regular Gundam series. Then there's the new Gundam Recongeista G.
No, if we're going to lose.
Going to lose? We aren't losing. Look at this. We controlled half of the battlefield, you old coot.
The leader is merely screaming.
So, and then there's the new Recongeista G. I don't like some of the designs in that. There's that, and there's also no information for it on Mobile Armor HQ or the Gundam Wiki. So I don't know what any of the suits do.
You won't take Odessa that easily. Deploy all mobile suits.
They have some bizarre designs in that. They have some cool ship designs. I like some of the ships. And then there's the Gundam Origin. Gundam Origin was an interesting manga. I never read it, but it had some like revamps of designs of some of the suits. Like the Gundam could equip a beam cannon over its shoulder, and the gun tank and the gun cannon, which were originally prototypes in the normal Mobile Suit Gundam, were outdated units that were in service with both Zeon and the Federation before the war broke out, and the Zakus were actually more advanced than those. I'm just wiping. I'm at level 1 and I'm still wiping the floor with this. I have gotten slightly better at this game. That's good to see.
You should have stayed home.
They're the black tri-stars again. It's time to wipe the floor with their asses. Ow. You goit. Oh yeah, and the guard system. The guard system's a little janky. You can only do a strafe guard, not a stationary guard. And sometimes the guard will spin you around, like... Or maybe it's because I've been holding that. Holding the back on the thing. I don't know. I was in a fight with the O, which is another mobile suit from Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, and I was trying to guard against it, but it kept spinning me around for some reason. That's why I stopped playing this game for a long time, because I thought the guard system was broken. Come on, Gaia, get down. Your time's up.
We needed to secure that path. Good work.
Alright, let's kill Ortega. And there's Kai. I don't know why they put the gun cannon in this game if it doesn't have a melee attack, since it is mostly about melee combat.
I can read you like a book.
Come on. Get down, you piece of junk. Some of the bosses have lots of health or something. I don't know. This game's worth a try. You should try it at some point. Slashy, 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 slash. Shooty, shoot, shooty, shooty, shoot. There goes Gaia. Get destroyed by a mobile suit that won't be invented for like another... Let's see. I don't know, nearly a decade later.
Black trash dust.
How are you still talking? I just killed you.
Leave it.
And now we can move on to the final area. As you can see, we're only at 78 minutes now, so apparently we still have lots of time left.
Wind, this feeling.
So unless you just mince about way too much, you shouldn't really run out of time. So that's good. Unless they introduce levels later in the game that only have like 50 minutes, like 20 minutes, in which case that'll suck horribly.
I need to fight him.
Now we have to murder Rambaral again.
Operation Odessa is in its final stage. All forces!
They had some cool versions of the Guff. They had one with a Gatling gun. I love the Gatling gun one.
Odessa base only. I know you can do it on.
Now, I said I have action figures. Yes, I have a whole bunch of them. I've always wanted to collect, like, They also actually made a full-sized, well, not a full-size, but an action figure-sized version of the white base where you could fit the units in, but sadly I don't think... But that was like $5 million, so I never got that. I also got some of the battle-scarred ones.
Not so fast.
I got the battle-scarred version of the GPO O series, the GPO-1 and the GPO-2. Those were cool, although I wanted the regular ones because they look crappy because all their shoulder armor is broken and stuff. I like the shoulder armor on those two Gundams. They were so big, and the GPOs especially because it had thrusters in it. I'm still just calmly speaking while I'm murdering all these people. Now, as you level your suit up, you unlock more super duper rally rooper area of effect attacks. Like for the original Gundam, you stab them a bunch of times with your beam javelin, swing your black... What is it called? Morning Star? It's called the Gundam Hammer, but it's a Morning Star around, and then strafe everyone with your beam rifle. Now, for bosses, I mainly just guard when they attack and attack when there's an opening, which seems to be the best part, because the dodging in this game, I'm not sure how well it works. And doing a beam clash again. Look, see, I didn't break his guard that time. Oh, you are getting screwed now, Ral. Get up.
Gotcha.
Now, in the anime, they had to get the Gundam to Jaburo so they could use the data from its learning computer to fine-tune the regular gym units. But before they did that, they had them detour to this area to perform Operation Odessa. Why didn't they just go to the Jaburo and not participate in it? I mean, they had a bunch of ground gym units. Why didn't they just distract them with that? Go to Jaburo, fine-tune their let's get rid of these douchebags. Fine-tune their gyms and then go to Odessa. Seriously, man. Jeez, the Federation was stupid as heck. They kept using these stupid warships that didn't have mobile suit hangers in them in 0083 when they should have been using them for mobile suits. Yeah, they didn't introduce the Salamis Kai, which had mobile suit decks in it, until the Grips conflict. Are you dead yet, Rawl? Just die, you old coot. And you knock me down. And we slice all your limbs off. Get lost.
In the middle of a battle, Rambo-Rel forgot to fight.
Yeah, get lost, dude. And they all run away in terror, despite the fact that they outnumber us greatly.
We're out of options. Retreat. We may have lost this battle, but we haven't lost the war.
There's Mr. Gay there.
The amount of mineral resources we have already safely shipped. Zeon can fight for another 10 years if necessary.
But that is not the case because the gyms just curb stomp all the Zakus and Doms. The Gelgooks can curb stomp the gyms, but they're piloted by stupid, inexperienced morons like myself, and they all die. Speaking of Gelgooks, they're in one of the next missions, but we aren't gonna play that for now. So yeah, if you want me to do a Let's Play on this in the future, I might do one. I'll have to buy the game first, so I don't have to rely on this one Reddit copy, but yeah. Ooh, Amro's getting pretty high. Come on, level up. Oh, almost made it. Ah, well. And we got some more parts. We can just keep replaying these past few levels to grind. That's a good thing to do. Ooh, achievements! Attain a mobile suit level of 10 for at least 1 MS. Data must be saved to unlock this achievement. What? Didn't I get the... Shouldn't I have gotten these yesterday? I beat this yesterday. Darn it. Ah, well, until when we come back, folks, more gaming stuff. So until